Hello and welcome to your channel Code Adda, where you are learning the Python series. And yes, we have completed if statement and the basics of the Python, and how to install, how to run code, and we are yet to discover. We are now ready to discover the main thing in the Python, that is function. uh, we have learned about the if statement. Now in this video we will going to learn about what is the functions, how to write a function. We will write a defined function, a basic function in the Python, and why we use the functions in any programming language to make the code very productive and all. So just start with me and you will definitely going to love this. Okay, so here you can see that I have opened up a website. This is known as a docs.python.org. This is a Python website. This is a Python documentation here, and here you can read it all things. Just I have just one tip for you. If you want to learn anything, then go to the official documentation of this. So just search for the Python docs and you will get to open this as define functions. Spend at least 10 to 15 minutes in reading this about the define functions, and you will definitely going to love this. So here we have to declare like what is the functions. We create a function here, they are creating a function, and the keyword def is very important in defining any function. So we have two things in the function, like defining and initializing, or using that function. Think defining and calling the function. Defining means where we are making the code inside the function. We are defining that what this function is going to do. So is before going to the function, let's just know what is function. So function is a block of code. If we want to repeat something, if you want to use the block of statement something in a code in multiple times, so it is easy to write that piece of code into a function, so that if you want to use that code in any other place inside the program, then you can use that function name and just use that, and the execution will immediately go to the function definition where it is going to be uh, use it. Here you can see that they have defined a function like defined fib, and if we have to find the Fibonacci series, what is Fibonacci series, don't worry, we will going to cover this what is Fibonacci and all when we are going to cover the data structure in the Python. So let us suppose we have created a function, and if we want to print something at every repetitive time, let me tell you, like if I want to write a function, so to write a function we just use a keyword def, and then write a function name. Okay, write the function name. So def and the function name. Okay, so if we want to find the square root of something, or the area of the Python, like area of the square, so define, let's take the name of the function as area of cube, sorry, area of square. Okay, area of square, I want to do the area of square. Now what we will do, I will do a radius of square, then we will use this parenthesis, and after that we will use the colon here, and then press enter to write the code that you want to enter inside that function. Now we will write some of the code here, write some code to find the square, find the area. Okay, so we will not going to see this, we will see it later. So what we are going to do, then write some code to find the area. So in the entire code, if you want to write a piece of code, if you want to take the area of the square in multiple times, like you have a sum of the code, you are making some any application where you need two or three places where you want to write the area of the square. So what we can do, we just write every time we write like area of the square is side into side, side into side, side into side. So this is the one way, but this is not a piece of cake. Like if we have to write only one line of code. So if you have multiple lines and you want to insert in the multiple places, instead of writing those multiple lines one by one again and again, we just make a function to enter that piece of code into that function, and whenever we need that line of code, just call this name of the function, and the entire execution goes from line number 6 to the line number 1. What is the execution inside this area of the square? Okay, so what we need an area of the square. Now area of the square, or we are going to print something like hello. Okay, hello. Okay, take a print hello. Now every time if I call area of square, and we have to write like this, and let's run this code. You will see whenever I write the area of the square. If I want to write it in multiple times, like uh, this is not a piece of cake here, just remove this. I have written area of the square function in the 5 times. Then the entire execution will move from line number this to line number this to this to this, whatever you are going to write inside this hello code adda, it will come inside that function. So hello code adda will print multiple times wherever I want to write. Like if I want to write print this is line 7. So first the execution goes to the area of the square, then it will run print the line 7, print this is line 7, then it will again go to the area of the square. Area of the square, what is hello coded, print that, hello coded, print that. Okay, so this is the function. Now in the function, what we write inside the parenthesis, we write the parameter, whatever the user, whatever the variable we are going to use. Suppose we are going to find the area of the square here. So for the area of the square, we need a side of something. We need the side of the square. So how we can get the side? We just take a parameter here like side and use inside the function, and use that parameter inside the function. How we can use inside the function? Just write print side into side. Okay, perfect. Now if you want to call this function, we are now going to call the function, and if we call like this without any parenthesis, without any parameter, then it will give me an error. And what is the error? Is this missing one required positional argument. This is known as the parameter, and whatever we pass here, it will immediately changes from argument to from parameter to the argument. So what argument I need? I need an argument that is side. So side can be string, side can be integer, but we know that whatever is the side, whatever is the measurement, it will come in the integer part. So it's like at a. So if I write a, then the side will use now 8, and it will give me 64. Clear? If I write 18 here, if I write again like area of square and I write 6, now my side of the square is 6, now I want to get the area, then I will write area is equal to 36. Similarly, if I want again that area of square is 16, side is 16, then I will get 16, 256. Clear? This is a very easy thing. Now before going further ahead, let me first introduce you what is Newton School. So as thanks to the Newton Schools to collab with me. So Newton School is a platform where we can learn, where you can learn to get placed in a top-notch companies like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Flipkart, Byju's, Airtel, Snapdeal, and you don't need to pay anything. We'll train you all in the we train you to get hired from a reputed company with a good package. So in the Newton School, you will get the live classes, industry projects, mock interviews, and so many things without any fees, without any charges. We don't need any payment from you all. So guaranteed placement is 5 to 40 lakhs, 3 lakhs per annum, and all something. There is a special opportunities for the women or for the ladies who will going to take part in this. So just go take out the link in the description box below and just apply for the full stack development course. The September batch is open, and apply now. You don't need to pay anything. Correct? So this is all about the Newton School. Now let's go back to the documentation. And in the documentation, we can see that we have a thing which is known as the return type. Like the return statement returns with a value from a function. Return without an expression argument returns none. Following of the end of a function also returns none. So what is a return here? Like a return. We have not used any return statement here. So this is known as the def. This is the definition of the function. And now we can also do like this: return side into side. Instead of doing this like print side into side, we can use the return side into side. What the return side into side will do, this will going to return this value from the function. Whenever the area of the square 8 will call, for the 8 will call from from line 9 it will go to the line number 1, और यहाँ पे जाने के बाद ये क्या करेगा, यहाँ से जो भी वैल्यू मिलेगी, जो भी रिटर्न स्टेटमेंट में वैल्यू है, वो इमीडिएटली क्या करेगा, दिस फंक्शन विल return the statement, return the value whatever you are going to return in this to the immediate user, to the line number 9. So if I write area of the square 8 9 6 16, then I will run, I will not going to get any output, no errors, no compilation output, no messages. Why? Because this function is returning anything. अगर आप कोई भी चीज आपको इंसान दे रहा है तो आपको उसको कहीं स्टोर करना पड़ेगा, उसको आपको कहीं लेना पड़ेगा. तो स्टोर करने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं, आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू, वी विल यूज द वेरिएबल्स हियर, like variable data members, variables. I have told you in the second or third lecture that what are the variables. So just go and check out my second or third lecture. You will definitely going to learn what is the area and what is something like this. So we need to store the value. Here it is returning me 8 into 8, 8 into 8. Okay, so I have to store it in some variable. So my variable is like I will return like a is my variable, or you can say the area is my variable where I have to store. Okay, just comment this out. Now I have stored the value in the area. Now area of square, whatever the value the area of square will return, it will immediately store it in the area variable, area variable. Now if I want to print that variable, so I will just write print area and just run the code. Now you will going to get the 64. This is quite easy one. So whenever you need to, the area of square is 8. You can also write like print area of square 4. How this is going to get? This is returning something. This function is returning something to the function print, and whatever the function is returning, it will immediately throwing back to us as a print statement, and we will going to see this like print 60. So this is the return type, and this is something which is very helpful in the Python. Like we don't need to define any data type of the return value. We don't need to define the data type of the parameters. Just use it and just use the name of the variable, and whatever the value you are going to pass, it will immediately get you. Like if I write like print area of square and I want to give any string like ABC, so let's see what I will get, ABC, and it will give me the error like area of square returns side into side, can't multiply sequence of none of the list, like it will not multiply this. So suppose if I want to write like side plus side, now I think I will get the result here like side plus side std out, and it will give me ABC plus ABC. This is a function in the string that we can concatenate. This is known as a concatenation, concatenating the different string. So now here you can, whatever you will pass it like any string, it will double the string, it will double everything, 4 8 and something like this. So this is a quite interesting one, you can easily learn this from here. So this is the basics of the functions here. We can use it inside the function, and this is a very good thing that we will going to learn inside the function, right? So this is all about function. We can create anything in the function, like we can store the name like diff name and print name, and just write name here and just print hello Mr. hello and just like plus name. Okay, so if I write like this and I want to call this function like print name, and I want to write like Piyush, so what I will get, I will get this value like hello Piyush. Whatever I will pass to the variable, that for that function, that will going to be returned to me. Okay, so this is all from this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, goodbye, take care, and happy learning, happy coding. Bye bye, Shabba Khair.